Alright, what's up guys? So today I have decided I'm going to film a YouTube video in English for the first time in a long time, and the primary reason is because you guys have been asking for like a product research and market research video, and a friend of mine from Bangkok, from Thailand, has just recently asked me about this, so I thought, you know what, I'll just make a video since so many people are asking. And then right now I'm also sick as fuck, like I'm very ill. I'm like coughing all the time. I'm literally coughing like Walter White when he discovered he had cancer. Like I'm coughing so bad. But yeah, so this is the new view from my new condo. It's very nice, beautiful office. Wait, let me turn on the light. Yeah, so you can't really see that much when the light is on, but when the light is off, beautiful view. And yeah, you have a small chair there. This is my thinking chair. This is where I sit down and just think about shit. And then this is the business chair where I actually like lock in. But my actual desktop computer is coming, so it's gonna be like 2 monitors here. I live with my buddy, so we're gonna do like one desk here, one desk here, 2 monitors, and then we just like work side to side. And yeah, so let's get into the video. All right, welcome. So I've been trying to figure out how to record with my fucking computer and my camera at the same time for like the last 20 minutes. I usually always did it in CapCut, but for some reason it's bugging. There's no audio, so I hope this works. And if it doesn't work, then actually I'm gonna fucking kill myself. But anyway, so let's just get into the video. First of all, who am I? My name is Alex Knight. Yeah, a lot of people ask me if Knight is my real name. Yes, Knight is my real name. But or people say like, why the fuck do you call yourself Knight, bro? It's just my name. So anyways, I did last year 2 million revenue with Shopify. I'm not gonna pull up any screenshots. Just believe me if you want. If you don't, then I don't care. And yeah, pretty much I don't sell a course. I don't sell anything. I'm just doing this for fun. And you can all see how pretty much I do my research, do my fucking product research, customer research, market research, everything. I'm gonna put everything into this one video, and I hope this video doesn't turn out to be too long. I'm guessing it's gonna be about like 30-40 minutes, and I am not gonna cut too much, so if I like talk random shit, then just ignore it. I'm gonna be as transparent as possible and just freestyle this. So pretty much, how do we start? We start off by finding a product, and yeah. Also, I already mentioned it before, but I have an insane cough, so please bear with me. If I start coughing like crazy, then yeah, I might edit that out, but maybe I'll forget. So, pretty much, finding a product is actually very simple if you do it the right way, and I'm gonna show you how to do it the right way. Obviously, there are many different niches you can go in. Someone that's selling home deco is not going to have the same product research method I do. And also, like, just for the record, there's not like one right way to do this. There are many different ways people do this. This is just how I do it. So if you watch another video and someone is doing something different, then like use your own judgment on what you think is right. It's not that I am right completely and he's wrong, or other way around. It's just like there's a different method. But there's something that is very interesting, is the economics in the brand, and that's like the most important shit. So pretty much what I like do is pretty much my customer or my product research is based off the break-even ROAS. So that means that when you're spending ads, or when you're spending money on ads, you have to see when you're profitable. So it doesn't make sense to like let's just say this water right here that you can probably like buy, if you buy it in bulk for like, I don't know, 10 cents, and resell it for like $1 or $2, let's just say. So when you think about it that way, it's a 20x margin, but at the same time, it's only a $1.90 profit margin. So like you don't have, people say 3x, like that's what like mostly everyone says, is like 3x off your sourcing price. So like if you're buying it for $10, sell it for $30. But at the same time, if you buy it for $10, sell it for $30, you don't have enough room for like tax, marketing, and maybe some other stuff. So you only have a $20 margin. You should aim to have like an order value that's around like $50. I sell in German market, so I'm just gonna put everything in euro. And if you guys are watching like from some other place, euro is pretty much like it's like 1.1 or 1.2 more than or less. So like 50 euros would be like 55 or $58 or something, I think. So pretty much if you're selling for 50, let's say you get it for $10, you sell it for 50, you have $40 or 40 euros in margin, but from those 50 you have to pay, in Germany at least, you have to pay VAT tax 19%, so that pretty much cuts a big chunk out of your winnings, which is what I would recommend, which is what I'm going to start doing now from now on. I've been only selling in German markets, but like I'm super sick of that. First of all, because of tax. Second of all, because you cannot do any sort of health claims, anything. You're super regulated all the time. So I'm going to start selling in the US markets. And yeah, pretty much, but the principles apply in each case. You need to have enough margin so that you can successfully run ads, because there's a rule, and it's pretty much whoever can spend the most on ads will always win. So if you have a competitor that's spending like, I don't know, $100,000 a day on ads, he's going to completely crush you in any way, shape or form. He's just gonna take away all your customers, because think about it this way: Meta or whatever advertisement platform you're advertising on, is Meta, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, they obviously are there to make money. They're not here to like favor people. Like, well, they will if you spend a lot of money. So if you're like coming in on a $20 a day budget, which most people do, and there's someone else that's spending on this exact same product is spending like $1,000 a day, Meta is going to think, well, we're going to give all the sales to the $1,000 a day guy, because obviously he's spending more money on us. It's just straight up basic capitalism. So yeah, but the principles apply. You need to have a break-even ROAS. I would say the sweet spot is around like 1.3, and I will explain to you how to calculate this. So let's do like, for the example, we'll do like order value. Oh my God. Wait. Order value is like 50. We'll do like product cost 10. We'll do like what else is there? Let's just do like tax, like just for the sake of it. We'll do like 5, and then we'll do like margin is whatever the rest is. So like 15. Yeah, so $35. So pretty much you have $35 you can, or 35 euros you can spend. Yeah, and then your break-even ROAS, if I remember this correctly, is like 35 divided by 50. Wait, actually, is it? No, it's 50 divided by 35, my bad. So it's like, then you do 50 divided by 35, and then that equals 1.42. So you have you have a break-even ROAS of 1.42. What does this mean? This means you have $35 or euros, whatever you want to say, left in margin. And you can spend so if you spend $1 on ads and you only get 1.42 back, then you're break even. So, oh my God, bro, dude, I'm so fucking sick. So pretty much, if you have a product where your break even margin is like a 3x, imagine that you have to, like a 3x margin on $50 would be, what was that? That'd be like, I don't know, whatever it is, but you have to be very, very profitable. You have to launch insane ads. You have to be top notch in order to even break even. So, a lot of people flex their ROAS. They'll be like, well, I have a 10x ROAS or whatever. Obviously, if you're selling couches, or you say you're selling motorbikes or some very high ticket product, or like a laptop or something, then maybe you will acquire a customer. You'll spend $20 and you'll get one sale, and the one sale will be like at $1,000 or $2,000, let's just say, and then you'll have like a fucking 100 or 50 to 100x ROAS. Obviously, it's going to look impressive, but the actual margin, like what does the product cost on a very high ticket margin? It's also very high, so the margin isn't that crazy. Keep in mind, like e-com normal revenue or normal profit margins are like around 20 to max 30%. Everything above that is either fucking, I don't know, black hat, or you're doing something crazy. But yeah, if you're actually, or your order value, your revenue isn't that high. Even the guy from fucking the Shark Tank guy, what's his name? Davey, I don't know, the guy that had like the fucking the pillows and the Davey Fogarty or whatever his name was. The guy that made like 2 or 20, no, what was it? Like 200 million last year or something. He said like his profit margin was like 10%. So yeah. Anyway, this is important before you start like looking into any products, and you have to keep in mind like, can you sell this for 50 realistically? If more, the better. And then also, can you source it for like max like 10? Because then if it's way above this, then it's gonna be very hard to sell. If you have like even a 2x break even ROAS, it's you can do it, definitely you can do it, but how hard do you want this to be? You want to make this as easy as possible for yourself, obviously. So yeah, then what do we do in order to actually find these products? Because this is all cool, but like it doesn't make any sense to think about this if you're not actually going to look around. So what I use is I use this tool called Luxury Tools, and I am affiliated with them. I do have an affiliate link in the bio, so check that out because you get all these tools for $25 a month. And I can tell you already, Calidata costs like over $100. Get Hooked costs around $90. These are the two main stuff I use, like Calidata and Get Hooked. You can also use like HeyGen for videos, AI UGC, Flare AI for other video product images, and yeah. But these are shared accounts, so you're gonna be like in this account with like, I don't know, like 100 other people. So I would not recommend, if you want to use Claude or you want to use ChatGPT, to actually use it here. Get your separate one. But for other tools like PP Ads, Winning Hunter, Calidata, Get Hooked, this is very, very, very necessary, and I would 100% recommend it to you, not only because I'm making money off you, but it's a very good tool, or else I wouldn't even be affiliated with them. But now let's get into Calidata. So what is Calidata? It's a TikTok Shop spy tool. So pretty much it goes, everything that gets sold on TikTok Shop in the US, specifically US, I think they only have US here, but like maybe they have others, I don't know. But you can see pretty much the data of like what's selling, what's hot, because like right now, I mean, crazy revenue is coming over TikTok Shop in the US, and then you can pretty much see what is very hot and what's trending right now. So let's look at something like this revenue. Wait, where did I see this last time? I looked at revenue growing, but I think I updated this. So as I was saying, pretty much, I'm looking at the growth rate. Let's just do like more. I want to see like what's growing. Actually, wait, let me see. How did I do this last time? They updated this shit definitely. But yeah, whatever. So they have like growing revenue. What are they doing? Like $1 million a month. Fucking ridiculous. But yeah, what I try to look for is something. Oh, this is another thing. Actually, before I continue with this, is the where the fuck is the other tab? Is you want to be profitable in your LTV. So what does this mean? LTV equals lifetime value. Yeah. So this means that you can, like, for example, I sell a supplement, and my supplement is around like it takes 30 days to consume. So after 30 days, the bottle's empty and you have to buy a new one. And what I do is I launch it, or like I sell it as a subscription model. So it means that every 30 days you get like the customer gets like whatever the money is taken out of their account. So I'm currently selling it for around $40 or 40 euros. And yeah, so pretty much I get 40 euros every month from each customer until they cancel. Obviously, if you want to build a brand, you have to have good customer satisfaction. You have to actually have a good product, or else they're just going to cancel. And yeah, this is what I do. So pretty much let's just say I have like a $20 margin on a $40 product, which would be asked, but like just for explanation purposes, let's just say I have $20, I spend $20, or what do? I even spend $30, so I have $20 margin, but then I spend 30 on ads, so I'm minus $10 on the first sale. So they buy it, and then 4 weeks later or a month later, whatever, they instantly get booked again. So that means on the next purchase, I'm up 10 euros, because again, I have still the same margin, and I have no ad costs because they already bought once, so the lifetime value is higher. So think about it this way: if you have let's say instead of doing e-commerce, you own like a bakery, and your bakery, your bread is so good, it's fantastic, your coffee is amazing, and then a customer randomly goes in because they're just, I don't know, they're hungry or thirsty, then they try your loaf of bread or your coffee, and they think, wow, this is amazing, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. They come back tomorrow, the service was amazing, they come back again and again and again and again and again. For the next year, they come back every day because it's so awesome. So then out of like getting this one customer, essentially you got, if you want to put it in this perspective, you got 365 customers because this same customer came back every single day. So what you want to do is you want to have a good product that you can actually spend money on ads once, and the customer is so convinced of the product and likes it so much that it keeps buying it every single time. And if you have a product that like, so essentially what I'm trying to say is you need a product that runs out. So like, for example, I just bought these because my cough is crazy. Actually, I'm gonna take one right now because I'm coughing way too much. But let's just say that I buy these and I think, oh wow, this is solving my cough every time I have a cough. And then next month I have a cough again, and then I just buy this again and buy this again and buy this again. They probably advertise this somehow. I mean, I just walked into the pharmacy and got these, but like essentially their advertisement pays for customer once, or even they go negative once, but then they stay forever. So yeah, I think you guys get the idea. You need to like make sure your lifetime value is high. So it doesn't make sense to sell a product once and then only sell it that one time. You just suck more money out of the customer. Yeah, so this is what we're looking for, something that has a good margin and something, so we look at the average unit price, is it around $50 or higher? And then we look at the, what's it called? We think about like, is this actually, or does this have potential for a lifetime value? Pretty much, it doesn't have to like be empty necessarily. If you have a clothing brand, and by the way, I would not recommend starting a clothing brand just because of like the returns and everything. You're gonna have a very, very high return rate if you're drop shipping, because you can't actually quality test or anything. But if you have a product where you can like launch a new version, like let's say you sell a black t-shirt, and then you like have email flows and everything, and then next month you sell a white t-shirt, and then a gray t-shirt, and then a blue t-shirt, whatever. That's like essentially the same thing. So something like this is very interesting. EU Korean skincare, anti-aging. But at the same time, you have to think about it this way. How easy is it to convince your customer of getting a result? So when you see something like this, to be honest, you cannot really put in make a lifetime value out of this. I'm thinking how I don't really know how you could do this. Maybe like through the because this has a filter, maybe you like sell them the filters every month or something. I don't know, but like this is this would be a very good product because essentially the customer can see it works in the video ad. You don't have to convince them. If you're selling, like for me, I'm selling a supplement, it's hard to convince them that this actually works. Not because it doesn't work, but just because like how you're going to believe someone that they're getting an outcome that like you're sort of like, I'm sort of promising an outcome that comes after like 3 to 4 weeks. That's very hard to convince. If you have something like this where you're like this vacuum cleaner is crazy, and then you actually show how a vacuum cleans, like they don't need more trust. They like see it in the video, it actually works, and then from there they just buy. But yeah, like when you're selling a supplement, it's a bit difficult. But also you have a very high lifetime value if it actually works, and for me it does work. But yeah, with this tool, you can pretty much see like everything. You can see the ads. You're actually ready to see how now. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like skip over a couple of these. No, my internet is completely lacking. But yeah, pretty much you can see it works. You can see it cleaning. You can see how easy it is to use. And that's like pretty much, in my opinion, this is a very good product to sell if you just want to make profit instantly. But if you want to grow a brand over like a couple years and actually not be so dependent on ads, then you will definitely be rewarded more if you choose the long way, the harder way, and actually go with like lifetime value products. Stuff like this also pretty good. Stuff like You know what, actually, I think we're just gonna go with this one. And then I'm gonna explain to you guys why this is a good product, and I'm gonna actually do some research with you guys. What is this? Non-slip. Oh wait, hair clips. Never mind. Yeah, this sucks. But actually, wait. Why are they $75? Okay, this is weird. No content. Okay, whatever. Yeah, like shapewear is always insane. Shapewear is like one of the best niches ever, but it's also very competitive. Don't sell stuff like this. You're gonna like, I mean, this is from Crocs, but if you like rip this, you're gonna get sued instantly. Like, don't copy other, like, don't like one-to-one copy like other stuff. NAD also very good because people actually trust in NAD now. Yeah, NAD. Spearmint oil pulling rinse. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Jesus Christ. Okay, so whatever. We're just gonna go with the Korean skincare, just like to demonstrate. And I'm actually gonna do some more research on this. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go into the other tool, get hooked. Pretty much, for those who don't know, okay, this is gonna automatically log us in, but like, get hooked is the ads library. Oh Jesus. Like the Facebook ads library, everything is public, so you can just see what other people are doing. And then if you like go on here and just type in Korean skincare, and then you're probably gonna find some other people that are selling this. Yeah, like for example here, this guy's selling this. Yeah, a lot of other people are selling this. So, and it's not just like, this one is called Try Vitali X, and there's probably a couple other ones that, actually, no, there's only this one. Okay, that's weird. Usually there should be like, for stuff like this, there should be like a couple brands that are selling it. Okay, wait, this tool, sometimes this tool is kind of ass, to be honest. But sometimes it's actually very, very helpful. Wait, I'm gonna clear this. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, there's another brand selling this. They have 678 ads online, so you know they're making a fuck ton of money if they have so many ads online. Okay, this one too. In theory, 1,800 ads online. They're printing off this. This one, no ads. But look, they're using like, oh wait, never mind. Okay, no, but like, yeah, a lot of them, like, anyways, they're using like a lot of the same ads. So it's just like, at some point, it's just like, if you launch a good ad and people see your ad is good, they're just gonna download that and run it themselves. So keep in mind, dropshipping is extremely competitive. Very, very, very competitive. I gotta fucking blow my nose, wait, 1 sec. Oh, damn. Right. Dude, I have been feeling sick for the last 3 days, so just don't mind me. But yeah, pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna see here a couple of these brands that have the most volume here. So I'm gonna go like this, boom. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna go back into here, and now this is where it gets exciting. I'm going to actually put some links in here. Go like this, Go here. These are selling in the UK. Okay, interesting. They don't even have a, what the fuck? It's very weird. Okay, fuck these guys. Gonna look for a couple more. Preferably ones that have like more ads online. This one has a lot more ads online. It's the same one though? No. Also, no, let's look at this. Wait 1 sec. They're selling a lot of stuff. Interesting. Alright, never mind. Same one, same one. What's this? What the fuck is going on? Why do they not have any? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, and anyways, we're just gonna use this, and then we're gonna type in, what was it called? GU GU Korean skincare. Okay. And copy the link. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. Here are 2 links. One is a shop, selling this, and the other Reddit link. I want you to do research and give me emotional infos about the product and how customers feel about this. Also go through some Amazon reviews. Tell me what like about this. Give me actual results about real customers and not just basic reviews. Now we use deep research. Okay, so pretty much we're using deep research, and that's gonna ask me another question. Thanks for the links. Make sure confirm the exact name you're referring to. Shop link includes Korean skincare. I'm specifically looking for skincare. Do I have like a specific language? Korean skincare. Let's take a Walmart link. Like this one. Okay, now pretty much for those of you who have never used deep research, what ChatGPT is going to do is it's going to like go through the internet, go through all of these like forums and everything. And yeah. So pretty much here we already have a bad review. GU toner pads ad marketing scam. So someone's saying something. Okay, so apparently there's just like some girl, that Ash girl, because every single post of hers was promoting these toner pads, which made me never want to try them because I already got a bad feeling. Same, I tried calling her out. Okay, never mind. Agreed. Seems like a complete scam. Okay, so $12.99. Okay, so if you see stuff like this, a lot of people check Reddit reviews before they buy something. So this is definitely a bad sign. Maybe look into a different product, just being honest. But like, you have to do your research, because like you're gonna end up, if you don't do your research, this is exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna go through here, like look at this, you're gonna think, oh, these guys are doing crazy numbers, and then you're gonna see like there's some Reddit post that was made 8 months ago with like, I don't even know how big, but it looks pretty big. A lot of people commenting on here, telling like all these bad reviews, like bought them, returned them, they're just fine. It's a lot of stuff here. Okay, we're just gonna act like these are good reviews, but we're gonna also see what the bad reviews are. So a lot of times with a bad review, you can turn it into a good review. So if someone says the toners, like it wasn't moist enough or something, then you can do something like, our toners are made for people that have drier skin, or no, other way around, with like a bit more oily skin, because our toners are already moist enough. I don't even know if that makes sense, but you get what I mean. You have to like kind of turn a bad situation into a good one. So we're gonna look here. What they're doing is it's going through Amazon right now. Yeah, it's like it already went through Reddit. This is gonna take a while. But yeah, so pretty much what you're gonna do is, after this, you're gonna take the PDF and you're going to put this into Claude. And what Claude is, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a project. So I'm gonna make a new project. New project is gonna call, it's just gonna be like GU Korean skincare. Doesn't really matter what you call it, but just to be organized, you're gonna create the project. And all these research documents, all these PDFs you're going to add into here, because then you're going to have like a trained AI that already knows like what you're doing, what you're trying to do. You can put in your competitors, you can put in like the types of like, you know, like the colors of your website. You can like put in everything you want, so that Claude already knows what you're trying to do, and it doesn't do any like bullshit. Like, I think everyone knows this. Like when you go into ChatGPT and you type something, it doesn't come out the way you want. Then you have to do a big explanation. Then 2 days later, you're trying to do the same thing, and then it doesn't remember what you did 2 days ago. So if you do it this way, you just like add all the PDFs, like the instructions and everything. Then you don't have to like do that every single time. It's already trained for what you want to do. And yeah, like I said again, all these tools, amazing. Get them in Luxury Extras, link in my bio. But for like Claude and for like ChatGPT, I wouldn't use this. I would definitely like get your own. And to be honest, you don't really need ChatGPT. I just like to do research on ChatGPT, but like you can do the same on Claude. It's pretty much the same. You can also use Grok. You can do like a lot of shit. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna stop the video right now, and I'm gonna return when this is done. Okay, so we got all the customer reviews. So they sold over 20,000 a month. All this shit. Okay, so now pretty much I'm not gonna read through all that because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna say, give me the infos I need that are necessary and answer them like this. Target audience, boom, age, boom, create a completely detailed customer avatar. What else? Emotional factors of why someone should buy it. Should not buy it. Oops. And then what else? Some wow effects about the product. Any other necessary infos. I should have put something like make this as detailed as possible or something, but yeah. Pretty much now it's going to give me all of this, and this is interesting. Pricing drama, a huge emotional driver, $60 on TikTok versus 12 to 20 on at Walmart. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so can I download this like this? No, I cannot. Now I want to do give me some quotes people said about their emotions about this, etc. Make it as detailed as possible. Yeah, okay, so pretty much now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna copy all of this. Oops, there we go. I'm just gonna create a new one. Here, Korean skincare. So these are like, okay, whoops. This. More infos about the product. So have research sheet. Why does it work? What does it contain? What exactly does it do? I think I spelled that wrong. Whatever. Oh my god. Okay, how the fuck do I... Is there a way I can just download this into a PDF? Yeah, whatever, never mind. I think this is gonna be hard, but wait. I hope it pastes it right. Yeah, it does. Perfect. Okay, so now we have like a full research document. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna just download this to a PDF. And then, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna insert this PDF right here, and then we're gonna do something like you to explain. Oh wait, I want you to create a page advertorial type countering all the negative aspects in the research PDF I shared with you, so that every customer that lands on the page doesn't have any doubts anymore. Created in HTML. Okay. So pretty much what we're gonna do is, actually, I think I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna find some. I'm actually gonna find some other website that looks clean. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, let's see. Oh, they're even selling it on Temu, so you know the product is pretty shit. What's Pure Aura? Yeah, this looks good enough, whatever. HTML. Use the same colors as the product. Green type and black and white, and make it for my customer audience. Use the type of slang they would use and objections. Alright, so pretty much now we're going to create a landing page, like an HTML advertorial, and yeah, this is just going to write the code. What you can do is you can use this tool called Gem Pages. You can find it in Shopify. I think it's free if you use like up to 3 pages or something. You can just import this code and then just see how it looks like. But we can see how it looks like here in a second when it's done loading. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Just gonna wait a little bit, but yeah, this is pretty much what I do, because when you have a product that's like a bit more complicated, you need to kind of explain it a bit more in the advertorial, especially if it's like a bit controversial, since it like sells for one price on Amazon, the other price on Walmart, and then a way higher price on TikTok Shop. Maybe you need to like explain a bit more why it works, what are like the fucking how do you call it, like what are the benefits, why are people trash talking it, like you just gotta like handle all of the objections, and then from there you send it to like a product page, something like this, but like maybe a bit more interesting. This looks kind of way too basic. I mean, like it's very simple, but yeah, definitely make it a bit more interesting. So yeah, now we have something like this. So polish pads, the glass skin secret that's actually worth the hype. Before you scroll past this page, if you've been burned by overhyped skincare before, I get it. Many of you seen it from people who either got fakes, paid inflated prices, or didn't use the product correctly. Keep reading, okay? Myth, it's not real truth. The formula is okay. Why people are so divided on what's actually good news. Real science behind this works. What about the smell people complain about? Okay, real talk. Some people say it smells weird. You know what? That's actually proof they're working. That slight earthy smell, and that's snail mucin peptides. Yeah, this is pretty good. Let's talk about that price. You've probably seen it advertised. Hell no, that's insane. But when you get them from the right place, just okay. Obviously, like here now, I would just do like the price on my website is $45. Change it. Then you say change it. And we'll just do like it will correct it real quick, and then just rewrite it, and then it will be changed to $45. So you don't have to like rewrite the entire fucking code every time. It's pretty basic. Yeah. So now we have $45, and so now we have some testimonials. We have all this, and then like get your UU pads, and then it opened. Like you can obviously change the link to your link, and then yeah. That's it. That's pretty much, now you have to like get actually good ads. Like for example, like what I would do is I would just like go on here, literally just like download all the ads they have here. Obviously you have to like see what, like if they're saying buy this for $20 and then on your website it's like $45, and everyone's gonna like think like what the fuck kind of scam is this? So you have to like actually look at don't just like randomly run ads, like actually look at what you're selling, look at what they're saying, and then try to like figure out and what kind of awareness stage are the customers, how convinced are they already, what are the last steps they need, do they need like more introduction about like what is inside of it, why does it actually work, or do they need like more social proof, do they need more like convincing of the pricing, is like the pricing the main objective? That's like stuff you have to figure out. That's something I can't like tell you right now. That's something you have to like just like look over time what people are selling, and then tell them like what's their main issue. Like, is it because they have acne? Is it because their skin is loose? Is it because they're bloating? Figure all those stuff out, and then like address that in the ad. And then if you actually have good ads, you have good creators that actually can sell this good, you're gonna make a lot of money. And yeah, pretty much that's like it. That's how I mean, obviously what I'm doing right now is I'm doing this like repetitively every day. Like I'm just doing my research every day, figuring out more scripts, and then like once you have all this, if you have like all this research shit already put down, then you can be like, okay, this is cool, but I need a winning ad script for my UGC creator, that will direct the customers to this advert. So now based off this, you're gonna get a winning script. Yeah. So you're gonna have 3 different hooks, I guess 3 different intros. You have the main script, you have the social proof, and then the objections. Yeah, urgency also, yeah. And then what does it say here? So I literally wrote down everything I learned, every myth I busted, and every trick that actually works, and I put them into all into one place, because you're gonna try these. You need to know what I know. Yeah, that's pretty good. So then you lead them to the product page. They come to this page, they read it, and they think like, oh, okay, yeah, I've been having doubts about this, and now you've cleared it up. Okay, now I trust this page more. Now, okay, what's the price? $45. Wow, it's even cheaper than what I saw on the internet. And then, oh wow, it's I won't have any regrets. You have a 30-day guarantee, and yeah, pretty much that's it. So it's pretty simple. You just have to find a good product. You have to like see how aware your customers are about the product. Do they actually like the product? Can you source it for cheaper? Can you build more of these pages? And can you find better creators? That's pretty much it. So yeah, This is the longest video, but I hope you guys like it. And do not forget, check out Luxury Tools. Oh my fucking god. This is, sorry God, you're gonna like here, saving $1,375 just because you get Luxury Tools and you do it the smart way. You even get Canva and everything. So yeah, have fun with that. And follow me on Instagram. It's in the bio. Bye-bye.